Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your guys, Belton Prime. We back. CT, T Cal. What were the team's biggest strengths this season? What do you feel like was the biggest strength?
Biggest strengths this season. So, linebackers, secondary. Think we're good outside. I definitely think we could have got better inside. Outside of Chidozie, it was rougher. Mari popped some games, but outside of that, it was like you said, when Chidozie was not in, it was noticeable.
Right.
The defense was definitely the strength. Defense kept them in so many games. The only game the defense did not keep them in was Kansas. That's the only game. Kansas only game. Like, even when the offense would put the defense in tough positions, the defense answering the call. So I was really impressed with them. I think they were the strength of the entire team for sure. Special teams, I think, was a weakness as far as kick returns. Who returned a kick for a touchdown?
DeJounte?
No, on defense. Or on another team returned one on us. Was Baylor, Kansas State, one of them? Maybe Baylor. But we had just watched it on the Coach Prime documentary. But, yeah, the field position they were getting is Baylor. The field position they were getting was tough.
Oh, right.
Some teams had big punt returns. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at on the biggest strength, the defense for sure. What you got?
I got a two-part. I agree with you on the defense. I think the biggest strength was the defense. At some point, I felt like it didn't matter who we played that defense. I feel like we had the best linebackers in the nation. Turns out, we had the safeties. I mean, they had to battle injuries to cornerbacks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Preston, DJ. Shout out Colton Hood. Would love to see him get on the field. I mean, he shut down T-Mac, which is crazy, right? So I do feel like the defense at some point it became, hey, Robert Livingston can call a game, and we like, okay, offense, we know what this defense can do. Like, this defense, when the adjustments they were making, it took a minute, but I like the progress of the defense. But I would say Travis Hunter probably was the biggest strength. And I say that because the crazy catches, the timing catches, offense, defense, interceptions, you go from the North Dakota State game. Like, I mean, it's just like, bro, at some point in time, Travis is gonna be Travis, and Travis is gonna do some things. And making crazy catches to extend drives and keep the offense on the field. So defense could, take a break. So I feel like having Travis Hunter also was one of the biggest strengths of the team this year for sure.
What's crazy about that is before the season, I was in the mindset, take Travis off of offense for a good amount because we're going to need him on defense. I was like, hey, we're fine on offense. We got the receivers. We need him on defense. Then the season came. It's like, hey, he can take breaks on defense. And we're good. But offense, because like you said, that's one of his best attributes is a clutch factor. Like, when you have a catch and you have to have it, and you got a play that you have to have it, you go to Travis. Like, he makes it's not 50-50 passes with him. I know other people have said, I've been saying it since forever. Like, he comes down with some tough catches.
Facts.
And third down, you go back to TCU. Fourth down, throw a fade to Travis. Colorado doesn't get that. They probably lose that game.
Facts.
Do a fade in the slot on fourth down in the fourth quarter. He comes down with a huge, he consistently comes down with those plays. So, yeah, I definitely agree on that. Definitely.
Yeah, because we think about the Colorado State game. He caught the 2 touchdowns. Then he had that interception on the old dude. And then the Baylor game. Hit the fumble in the overtime. Colorado, I just felt like
he had the deep – the play that Colorado runs a lot. We'll show it when we get to the offensive breakdowns coming up. They'll do double posts from the field side, and they'll sneak Travis on like an over route, and then he turns up field. He hit a bunch of big plays with him doing that this season. And there's one in that Baylor game where he stretched out and snagged it And it was a very important time when he had that. So yeah, he made a lot of big time catches.
Yeah, he was super clutch for us, and he extended a lot of drives. He was working for the offense and the defense at the same time. Say, guys, stay off the field, get your breath. We're gonna send this. So I shout out to Travis Hunter, man.
Absolutely. Tucson, appreciate the super chat, fam. We back. We are back rolling. Holiday's gone. Getting over my sickness. We rolling, man. We rolling.
We back in the game.
What we got next?
Question number 7. What were the team's biggest weakness this season?
I think we've hit on a lot of these so far. The offense in general, the utilization of running backs. I'd even say the utilization of the receivers. They could have made life on Shedeur so much easier by different concepts, passing concepts. When I say passing concepts, I'm talking about routes, what the receivers are running, getting more routes in front of his face. If you know that you're going to struggle blocking, you know that you're going to struggle with blitzes, with stunts, you need to have options for him to get the ball out quick where he doesn't have to wait for these long developing routes.
Right.
You got to film for it. And right in front of his face. You should have drags every play. You should have running back angles coming in front of him. They did do a good amount of digs, but they run digs, which are like 10-yard and in routes. They do it a lot from the number one receiver, meaning the furthest outside. So it's taking longer for it to come open. I think there's a disservice done to him from the route concepts. And again, the lack of the running game, the lack of creativity with the run game. All of those things would have helped the offense be much better, would have helped Shedeur take less sacks, would have helped. I mean, think of all the times that we got knocked out of field goal range.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that you can bring it all back to not being able to run the football. Running the football is such an important thing in football, just in general. No matter the level, being able to run the football is imperative to being able to win. We watched Ohio State was running that thing.
Yeah, they were running.
Quarterback with their running backs. Notre Dame was running that thing.
Yeah.
Texas could run that thing. Who else was in the quarterfinals?
Penn State.
Penn State was running that thing. Boise State was running that thing. Arizona State was running that thing.
Damn, Thataboo, right? You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There's
running.
There's a common factor here. So yeah, that I'd say that was the biggest weakness. What you got?
I feel like on top of that run game, I feel like just the whole RPO thing. I just don't feel like that worked for us too well. Like I'd rather see us run out of pistol, run out of the split pro when we start doing the split pro. I just felt like, that would have been like, it would have been so much better. And then when you was teaching me about, when the linemen chip and go to the next level, and you was like, okay, like but we should do it. You do it instead of doing the stretch and all lateral stuff. Let's send the boys start this out.
Lateral blocking versus dual blocking, you're going vertical. So you're trying to literally push the lineman back vertical and then climb to the next level. And then you're creating all these holes for your running back to go through. Whereas when we're running inside zone, you're still getting that same double team action, but it's going lateral. So if you know that you struggle on the offensive line and you're playing these athletic defensive tackles that are able to, as you're trying to go vertical, beat you to the spot, get penetration, it's going to screw everything up. I didn't see them try to run duo one time. I saw counter very few times, power very few times. They weren't utilizing motion much.
Right. Forgot about the motion. Right.
A lot.
So that disappointed me. I felt like that not making those adjustments. Like, hey, like, man, maybe we should just let this RPO go. Let this inside zone go. Let's try something else that could work off. And I feel like linemen were athletic enough to hit a duo and go up to the next level and just kind of see where it goes. And that way you also don't have Shedeur taking all these unnecessary hits. I mean, the game gets wild, man. But personally, that was mine right there.
Yep.
Who's next? Do your words match your video? Yeah, this for my boy TKL, CT the fan. Yeah, we on that buff train, man. Yeah, the boys, they put it down. I watch them every day.